Oh, hello. We are here live.
Hey, what's up? It's Juris.
My name is. You will find out after a few episodes, so it's interesting to watch.
Mystery. Okay, today this is our first shop talk, and we'll talk about dirty stuff and dirty people.
Dirty.
Yeah, like stuff.
Disgusting things.
Yeah, we'll talk about artists. We'll talk about things that we've seen and that we don't want to see.
This is not some navigation. It's just smart ass shit from us. Just listen to us and flow with the wind.
Ah, yeah. So what's the first disgusting thing you've seen in some dudes doing while they're working?
I've seen from myself.
Go on.
Yeah, like I've seen that me, I did left some color bottles on the
On the station?
station, and
Yeah.
now I see how disgusting it is. But before I was like, well, there is space. I should put it on.
Yeah, it looks beautiful when people are like
Looks
looking
busy.
at design. They put all the colors, but that stuff sprays everywhere, and I don't see many dudes cleaning bottles afterwards. No.
No, I didn't. What else? What have you seen? What you've seen? Something crazy, maybe? From me?
Not from you, but I've seen food and drinks. Like there's some dudes who's like, they even advertising themselves like, oh, good hygiene, and I'm such a clean dude. And then you see he sets up station and he has cookies next to the station and he's just like chewing on them, and it's like, dude. Oh, you know them dudes who do that? While they're working, they wrap a fucking.
Yeah.
They take kind of coke, put plastic around so it looks for some reason.
It's cool. I like that when it happens, but it's wrong. it wouldn't be right.
No, it's like
I experienced a few times and I loved it.
what are you trying to protect? You drink the can and you bin it. Okay, if you recycle, you're like, okay, I'm gonna dispose it and it will be a clean.
Yeah,
but
I guess it's more like if the cup was been dirty somehow. Maybe there is some dirt on it, and that's why you. Well, it's stupid, but like you could think that way too.
you're protecting customers
Yeah.
from the outside.
From the outside.
From the fridge.
But well, you don't know where that cup been before.
True.
But
You can
it's
drink. You
just-
can have a drink when you have a break. All right.
Of course.
Instead of like, oh, I'm tattooing, but I'm like,
Yeah, I'm so busy. Don't have time to take a breaks and drink coffee. I just go. I eat when I work. I do everything. I just have to do
Yeah,
my work.
it's a busy world.
Yeah. So yeah, that's wrong. Bullshit.
bullshit.
Okay. Well, one more thing. I've seen that dudes just opening. They with the same gloves when they're tattooing. They're just opening station the shelves and just touching their tools with dirty gloves on.
Yeah, not changing gloves is.
Yeah.
I remember first shop I worked in. Dude was like into music and he had this remote control and he was tattooing and then he's like, I'm not feeling this song. Oh, I like this song. He grabs remote.
Yeah, shit, that's
Puts
popular.
it back again, keeps on tattooing, not changing gloves. Same thing what you said about inks. Like just need the ink, showing to customers this or that red, opens, put it back.
Yeah.
Then one dude said, he's like, oh, that stuff he's doing is dangerous. He said one of his friends was tattooing and he got some crazy shit disease, and he said like you start to think about stuff, and I was like, oh really? He's like he's touching the fresh tattoo and then touching everything else. And
Well, sometimes it's confusing when customers touches their own blood and then they're using their hands for something touching around the shop, you know.
yeah, like phones, not remote phones, like, you know, says the dude.
Taking pictures with the
Yeah,
gloves
just finish it. Same thing. Grabs out of pocket the fucking phone.
Fuck.
Snaps a picture.
Yeah, man.
There's also, if you're browsing Instagram, you can see some cool dudes like doing fucking selfies while they're working, and maybe it's a joke. Maybe it's just dirty shit.
No, but it's not how it should be. Like you don't see that it's wrong
Until you know that it's
until you
wrong.
know that it's wrong. You can't just like I just remember from my own experience. Like I didn't know, and I thought like, well, it's I know that there is bacteria, but I didn't know like it's that bad, you know.
I was working with, actually, there's been a couple of dudes, but they didn't change the clipcord sleeve.
Hmm.
I was like, don't you think it's a good idea to change it? And they're like, why? For them it was like, it's to keep the cord clean, not to cross contaminate
Yeah.
stuff. So it's like, it keeps my cable clean. Why should I change it? I was like, yeah, but
Oh, dude.
you're touching one customer and you're touching another. And he's like, yeah, but I don't think you can get diseases like that. It's like, don't you think that's just simply disgusting? Like, it don't have to be blood and disease. It might be some dude's sweat or something, and then you going over another person, and it's like, I was like, oh yeah, I think I should change it.
Oh shit. Yeah. I know. It's yeah, man. I can tell all these dirty things from my own experience, and what I see from other people, I see that I've been doing that, and since I've been at the hygiene courses, after that I've seen things different.
I see things.
Yeah, I see dead people.
Yeah, like fuck it. I got my first tattoos with like a homemade machine. Not my first, but at the beginning, and it was tattoos in garden. We had a concept of changing needles. And that's it. But I guess we were lucky and healthy and young.
Mm.
But yeah,
Well,
funky
you
shit.
didn't tattoo that much fucked up shit, you know.
Yeah, I guess
The percentage was
our,
so
our
small.
crowd of friends was all right.
Not so old to mess up their bodies, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, another thing, it's not a popular thing in Denmark because we use these tissues that are stacked, but when people use the paper roll
Mm.
and they are like they put
Yeah.
pieces on the table and they finish them and they need more and they like, oh, I'm not gonna touch it like this because then it will be dirty. So with the same gloves they just stick it in, unroll few pieces, clean it. This you see, I didn't touch the thing, but they fingering the same hole
Yeah.
for a couple of times.
People like to finger things.
Fingering is nice, I think. It just feels nice,
Especially
you know?
if it's dirty.
Yeah.
you go for it. No, but it's just yeah, fuck it. So what's going on?
Appearance of tattooist. There's a
Yeah.
lot of cool shit going on, and people tattooing in hoodies
Oh,
and
bling
then-
bling.
and bling blings and the little thingies hanging from hoodies and they tattooing
Yeah,
and
long
they.
beards, dude. And
Well, I
what
shaved
else?
my beard because of fucking. I touched.
Me too.
I touched the person with it.
I was long hair dude with like basically a lot of hairs. I had a lot of hairs on my body, and since I since I started doing, I lost all of them because I had to get sterile.
I had that long beard and I was tying it in a knot, but it was untied. And I was tattooing somebody and get a bit closer and I felt it touched that place. I was like, nah, that's it. It has to go. Like like same day I shaved
But
it
it
off.
is disgusting. I had the customer a few days ago who I tattooed his chest, and he had this long beard, and every time I saw him moving head, the beard was going all over, touching the tattoo. And I remember what that dude said from hygiene courses. He said like beard is like the most dirty place on your body. Like it's
Yeah, I
full
mean,
with shit.
You
like-
can wear that net over beard, but I was like, nah, that's too much. I don't need that beard, so I was like, it's easier to shave it off. Yeah, I guess there's some stuff living in there.
All the dust and what else not?
Don't look at me like.
Who else not? Like this is, I guess, okay.
But yeah, like beards, long hair, or some dreadlocks. You know when they tie the hippie thing, the thing, you know.
Yeah, but it looks cool, dude.
It looks
And
cool, and then they're tattooing,
you-
and there's this one.
You
it's
have
just-
to, you have to use that. You have to use that plastic bag for your head, man. Just be cool, but cover.
I
your
mean,
cool.
it's alright to
No,
have
no,
hair,
I'm
but
joking,
just look,
man, like, not
no,
that
but
fucking-
just look after your shit, because some people
Yeah.
they just it's only about cool. Also, like long sleeves, you know, when it's like tattooing and you can see the going.
Oh,
into
that's
it's like
fucked up. Like always when I see that, I think that dude goes home with the same clothes, and do what else not at home with all that shit on his fucking sleeves. It's,
or what has he doing before he touched somebody with the sleeve, where that sleeve
that's
has been.
yeah, that's like
It works both ways.
Yeah, I always think about myself first because like yeah, but it's like if you think about it, like I'm in the biggest risk.
Yeah, fucking protect your neck. Watches, accessories, blings. Again, that hippie dude with them beads with a little Buddha figure, and you know, like you tattooing. The guy's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Comes over, looks at it, and it just hangs and swings over tattooing.
Oh man, I saw a tattooer. I'm just moving a little closer to you. I like you. Yeah, he was fucking naked. Like, and I don't know if it's like something really, really wrong, but I found it really disgusting that the dude is, like, obviously it was hot day, but he was like naked till the belt, you know.
That's
it's just
that's some old school shit. Like
but
when
it
it
looks
was
so bad. Like,
back in the days, it was like cool, like badass. But
yeah, not in a these days tattoo shop where everything should be sterile. I think it's cool. I would tattoo somebody at home like that.
naked. There's nothing wrong with naked, dude. If you're naked as well, 'cause
No, I want to actually know if it's wrong or not. Why you think it's not wrong?
if you clean
Yeah.
and don't have body hairs, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, what's the difference? Well, the t-shirt could be also dirty, pretty much.
Yeah.
But, dude, if you're naked, you still have to use that plastic front, man. You're gonna look fucking even more cool.
Oh yeah. Talking about plastic fronts, aprons. The people have the black or leather thing, and they use it every time, and it's like, okay, if it's some vinyl or something, you can at least spray and clean. But leather or fabric, it's just there, and
Nothing's happening. Nothing's changing.
looks serious, but like
Yeah,
it's kind of this thing.
Every time I see small drops of ink somewhere, oh shit, man, shut up. I feel scared. I'm like, I see that small drop and I'm like, oh my god, that's one of them, the outsiders.
Invasion. Fucking invasion.
So yeah, man, like I think you have to be really careful.
Fucking, you know, the fancy shops when they make everything for customer, they want them to feel comfortable, and they give them like pillows and blankets and stuff like that, and it's like, can you wash pillow at all?
Like, yeah. But how? Now, like, depends. I've seen in the TV commercials that you can't wash blood that easy. So yeah, man.
No, but yeah, it's they give some blankets or they give pillows, and I don't think they clean it after every customer. I hope they are, but it just makes me question things.
The best way, if you want to feel comfortable, bring your own shit. Like we have one dude who brings his own pillow, blanket. He makes it comfy, and then he goes home with all that shit. Sleeps in his own.
I was working in one
bullshit.
shop. They had like towels. They put like on a when they're tattooing, but they were bringing them to dry cleaners. So it was kind of they doing something, but
There
I
is big shops who probably know how to make it clean. They just don't use one towel fucking all day for all customers.
but in some places like
Probably
pillows or
yeah,
something.
definitely.
I just like if you need to cover, use disposable and make the place
It's even
warm.
easier. Like it's even easier. Like it. Just throw it out afterwards. You don't have to worry to put it in.
Yeah, they have some like fancy old school furniture, and then like person with like leaking tattoo, like oh I'm gonna have a smoke, and then he sits down to his friend, check it out, and like it's
Yeah.
like leaking or some shit.
But it's crazy. Like, yeah, you have to inform a customer how to
Yeah,
how
yeah,
to how to help me. I don't know the word.
no, just instruct them what
Yeah,
to do.
like
'Cause,
what
like,
to do, like don't how to behave in the shop. Even, like.
don't let them out with like a thing open, cover it.
Yeah, you
whatever.
have to inform them, because they touch their fresh tattoos with the fingers
And then they go over.
fingering the rest of the shop.
That's a tattoo thing, but with piercings, it's often they come in the shop and they're like, "Oh, my piercing fell out," and they like just get it out of pocket or something, which it's been inside person, and they just put it on the counter. And I'm like,
Oh shit! Yeah. Man.
let me clean it. I often like, whoa, wait, like let's go in there, like put it on here. Or they come in and they're like, oh look, my piercing is wrong, and they're like poking it, and then they go all over your shop, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
It's the same, like drilling your nose and then.
Yeah, man. But again, like when I was 16, I was one of them. It's like I remember I went to the tattoo shop with my friend, and I was acting the same way. I think, as much as I remember, I didn't know what to touch, what not. Well,
When I was 16, I was going into tattoo shop. I was like, hello.
Yeah, of course.
Can I move
it's
now?
Not,
Can I look at them?
yeah, it was much more scary. Well, there is still scary shops, but it's. I think if people come here, you can't get scared of me or him.
I wish they would, but they're not. They're not. I grew a beard. Nobody gave a fuck. Tip for tattooists, for anyone working in shops: just change gloves. Don't save on gloves, cause like.
Oh man, that's a big thing.
If you need to fiddle with machine, change fucking gloves. If you need inks, change gloves. If you need to touch something else, take them off and put new. They're not that expensive.
Yeah, when I started in a tattoo shop, I had that feeling that I can't spend too much gloves because it's gonna cost a lot of money for the owner. And I had that feeling, and I thought that's how you. And you're like trying to spend less shit, but in the end, it turns out you have to change gloves all the time. You can't like save them till the end.
It's not like it's always like that. If you're super organized and all that, like I don't know, maybe it works, but you see some dudes with a pile of tissues and it's all sprayed, all with Vaseline, and then they put their machines and all that. The same like with the fancy kind with Cheyennes. It's like, they change the cartridges, but okay, it's disposable. But if you take it out, you put it in some dirty shit, you put it back in the machine. It's like, just look after your shit, I guess.
Laziness.
Or just punk rock and don't.
Well,
give a fuck.
you don't like. There is no. They don't realize how dangerous it is.
Oh, the biggest excuse is like, oh yeah, I worked for like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and nothing happened.
Yeah, that's the popular one as well.
But maybe you don't know what happened.
Most of all,
Like
it can happen.
You don't know in person. Every customer they get some shit.
Yeah,
They're like,
people
oh,
say like,
let's tell everyone I know that I have
Yeah.
like a fucking hepatitis or some
yeah,
shit.
people usually like, it can happen everywhere. Well, it's kind of true. It can happen everywhere, but
You probably got drunk
Yeah,
and fucked
yeah,
a
yeah.
hooker.
yeah. But there is a big chance you get things like that in tattoo shops and
And then
other shops.
how
where-
many people who started to work in tattooing and they realized what is what, and when they go to like dentist, how they see dentist.
Terrible.
It changes dramatically when you're like, oh my god, he just touched the phone. Oh my god, he's writing down with the pen and like going in your mouth.
So crazy stories from tattooers around about dentist experience. Yeah.
I had a colleague who was going to these like injections. After a couple weeks, he had to get another injection, and he was like, I was piercing in that shop, and he was like, "Can I borrow one of your alcohol wipes? Cause doctor is not using any when they do injections, so I'll take my own." I was like, "Oh my god, dude is going to get injections with his own alcohol wipes to clean the skin before." It's like, that's cool. That's cool.
No, man. Yeah, it's you know, if you know a little bit of hygiene, you realize actually how dirty world this is.
Yeah, the more you know, the harder it's to live.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, in this era, where are we now? This is what's the important part now.
Yeah, and there's so many options to go. Like you can clean things, you can use disposable things and stuff like that.
And it's not like it actually takes so much time.
Or money.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of the stuff
It's just like like for me it's again me. You feel like, oh, it's gonna take much time, and oh, maybe you can do it next day, you know, just saving time. But when you do it, actually, it's if you combine it with the other work, it goes quickly and you clean shit and all good.
It's just probably just matter of doing it and not being lazy. And
Yeah,
that's it,
pretty
and just
much.
make it your routine.
Well, you have other shit in your head sometimes, and you are ready to get C hepatitis.
Yeah. Sharing is caring.
So that's where you go.
Well, like, you know, we have colleague with like working for 25 years. He comes in, every time he comes in a shop, cleans all the station, all the beds, everything, makes sure everything clean. And then there's some dudes who walk in a fucking winter jacket and like, nah, I guess I have to do something today. Put a fucking paper towel on the table. It's good. I spray afterwards.
Crazy. But that's how it is.
There's also people calling things smart names. You know, it's like, I will sterilize my hands, I will sterilize the skin. It's like, oh, wow, that's strong. You know, like I have this spray, like it sterilizes everything.
I'm sterile.
It's like, often it's alcohol. Like, you know, that's like bullshit. It's for drinking.
But it's true, man. I tried it and it's working. But
The drinking?
Yeah.
It's like, it makes
You don't clean your hands with alcohol. Only.
No, you clean, but it's,
Well, no,
you don't
you-
call it sterile,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's like, I sterilize needles with alcohol, you know?
Yeah, man. It's that's not real alcohol. You believe in it?
You can't, like, yeah, it's a gel. How can you drink it? You have to eat it.
So there is even like people who sell stuff really not.
Well, yeah, they're doing sales, they often don't know what is what. They just wants to sell it.
Yeah, they wants to sell it, but okay, that's another story.
Yeah, and also with all this cleaning, like the main thing is like you can have the cleanest machine, you can have the cleanest needles, but you do something wrong in that chain of what you're doing, and that just messes up everything. So you're like, the smart saying, you know, about the chain, that it's as weak as its weakest link. So if you're messing up one thing, it affects everything else. So like,
But still, man, there is like you have to be like chosen one
to get.
to get the one.
Yeah, but you don't have to
You can't
raise
look at
the
it.
risks.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
you know?
You don't want to just like close the eyes and like it's still a risk. Even
Like back in the days when I was getting tattoos at home by a guy, and he said he's like from some countryside, and he was tattooing some dudes, and he was like, oh, how can I get a bit cheaper? So like, you know, with the same needle, just don't change the needle. And he was like, I don't think it's a good idea. He's like, no, 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 I know the guy and all that, and he ended up having the like, when you turn yellow.
Oh,
it's one of the
that's
one of
terrible.
the happy hippies.
Yeah. Man,
Not the dude got, but the customer
Yeah.
got.
Well, fuck. That's
But
even
still,
worse.
like, but still, you as a dude who did it, like,
That's
you
even
think
worse.
about
That's
it, you're
even
like, oh.
worse than getting it to give someone by your laziness.
craft.
Yeah, but man, I had one dude in my hometown tattooing with the same needles, and the tattoos got worse, and of course the needles were just fucked, and man, he tattooed many people with them.
Yeah,
I can't even like like it's scary, and people think that you can sterilize needles.
like, maybe you can, but why?
No, you can, like, especially if there is a texture on it.
Yeah, no, but like, even if you can, why would you do that?
Yeah, it's just.
But yeah, no,
that's
I
just
remember,
you-
like, it was not even, like, maybe 8 years ago, like, there were, like, few suppliers in where we're from, and one Magnum needle was, like, €5, well, in our money, what we had. And the tourists were like, oh, fuck it, I'll buy 3 and use them until they, until they go.
Yeah, I never did that. I always been sure that needles are the ones you have to change.
No, but it was like, and like they didn't have like autoclaves. They were using like all this chemical stuff. And they're like, yeah, but the sales dude said that you can sterilize with all this chemical stuff. So
Yeah, boiling in a water. I heard that.
Yeah.
The 30 minutes something you boiled in a water and then it's all good.
yeah, that was.
I did that with the grips a few times. I thought it's really, I heard it and I was like, fuck, that's probably working.
We had the guy who was tattooing us. He had this some sort of sterilizer. It with little like quartz balls inside. So I was bringing my piercing tools to him, and we're like, oh, can you sterilize? So it was. We're lucky that we had some sort of concept of.
But it's shitty.
Yeah.
No, but like the cool thing about it, we tried it. Like there was some like, we were like, oh, there is some risk. We should like try to be cool, you know. Instead of
I
like,
guess
fuck it.
all we knew was because of the fucking junkies, and then like they get AIDS because they don't change needles. So all we knew, you have to change needles. Needle was the shit.
Yeah, totally, man.
But there's many other things. Oh yeah, and like how cross contamination works, and people don't understand that concept because like, you know, they think, oh, I have gloves, therefore I'm safe and everything is safe, but they don't realize that, like, you know, if you touch a dude who's bleeding and then with the same gloves you touch ink bottle and then you put that ink bottle on the shelf and some other dude takes that ink bottle, or yourself, then that shite transfers from one thing to another. Like, it's not necessarily always happening, but that's the way it goes. And yeah, especially in the shops where like you know, with shop supplies, and then there's like one guy working, even if he's cleaning the bottles afterwards, but like maybe while he's tattooing, somebody else is like, oh, I'll grab that ink, boom, you're welcome.
it's so easy to see that gloves are dirty. It's like there is that shit on it. You don't even have to take a microscope. You just see there is dirty shit going on. True.
Stop touching things. Touch yourself.
Just yeah, man. Like don't.
Alcohol is for drinking, and touch yourself.
Yeah, you should write it down. People who watch this shit. What else is dirty? Maybe you have some smart ass ideas like we do, and you can make us feel more educated.
Do the comment thing. Comment.
Yeah.
Do the comment. What's the dirty stuff you have seen?
Yeah, maybe it's
In
here.
shops,
Or
yeah.
maybe it's here. You know.
What I'm doing wrong? What I'm dirty? I smell sometimes.
Okay.